Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So today's video I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to attempt to make a homemade autumn wreath. I think everything about autumn is stunning. The colours, the oranges, the reds, the trees. Most of the things actually I ordered on Amazon or I found in Poundland and places like that. If you do want to follow along, I will leave the links to everything that I'm using today down below in the description, and then maybe you can make your own autumnal wreath. I'm just going to do a nice little DIY. My creativity is a lot better at this time of year. So let's just get straight into it. How are you all? Let me know down below. I'm drinking a dandelion tea today because apparently it's good for you. So just got out of the shower, hence my hair's going to be frizz bomb in today's video, but I know you don't mind that. I know you don't mind that. If you're new, by the way, I'd love it if you could subscribe. I make 3 videos every single week all about living your best life on a budget. And yeah, it'd be really nice if you could subscribe and join us. We're really happy, positive people over here. Anyway, I'm gonna put my tea down because I'm kind of swashing it all. And let's just get everything out. Let's start. A DIY box. I've never had a DIY box. I always just have my stuff everywhere. What's that kind of personality trait where you just live in organised chaos? Because that was always me, but I got my stuff together this year. First thing I ordered from Amazon is some wire rings, wire racks. These are really affordable. I got 3 and I think they're the larger size, which is 18 inch. By the way, if you like what's on the TV, I will actually link it down below. I've really got into some ambience channels. They just are so calming for someone like me. I also have various different leaves, which are actually fairy lights. I, again, got all these kind of things from Amazon, I believe, but I will link them down below. I also have some pumpkin fairy lights and little pumpkin headbands, which I think I'm going to put on the wreath nearer to Halloween. So when it's time for children to go trick-or-treating, I will incorporate these and just glue them onto the wreath, I think, just to make it a bit more Halloween special. So I'll probably leave those. I've also got a couple of plastic pumpkins. I've got some pipe cleaners. I also have these, which you can actually buy from B&M. I got them last year and I just never got around to using them. But they are Honeycomb Pumpkins. So this year I might actually make them and then hang them up somewhere, or try and incorporate it in the wreath. Got my glue gun. I'm so excited about the glue gun. I've got some rope. I've also got this, which is a little box and it has 50 different autumnal leaves in it. I was a bit disappointed with how small the box looked at first, but it's come through and it does look pretty good, to be honest. There's like lots of different autumn leaves. Oh, nice maple red ones. Where's the other glue stick? Oh, there. Help if they weren't transparent. Okay, glue gun is warming up. I'm going to leave it on there. While the glue gun heats up, I'm going to wrap lots of this brown twine around this metal wire, just so that's like the base and that can thicken it up. I think I'm going to do that. Maybe to make it extra thick, I'll put these round first, which is the pipe cleaners. I'll do a few of these pipe cleaners because they're quite good when you add stuff on. They're quite good that you can wrap it around the little metal bit. Honestly though, like, it's still the start of September at the moment and I just genuinely cannot wait until it's a bit too cold to go out without a coat, and there are really leaves everywhere and it smells, you know, autumn just has that smell and it's just such a lovely smell. And the village I live in now, lots of people have like fires, and just walk past houses and you can smell either coal fires or log fires. The evenings are just so wonderful in the autumn, like the early evenings when it's like late afternoon and the sun's dipping and the sun's low, and oh my gosh, even just looking outside right now, some leaves were falling on the ground. That is the start. I don't know if the TV is like jittering and it's quite distracting. I've done white on that amount. Now I'm going to do some twine, wherever that is. I watched a couple of videos and the problem is the ones I was watching were all based in America, and I have to say, if you're from the USA, you've got it good when it comes to autumn. Your autumn stuff is just, it's in store. And I know I get comments all the time from people in the USA who say they can't believe like how good our supermarkets are and things like that. And it's funny, isn't it? Because you think our supermarkets are cool and they're more affordable. Then you have really amazing shops which we don't have access to. have a feeling this is going to take a little bit longer than I anticipated. I'd love to know your plans for the rest of the year, what you plan to do in autumn and winter this year to celebrate. Are you going to do anything nice? We're doing everything that's very just still low-key because there is still a pandemic. We're hoping in December to drive over to Belgium. Well, Bruges in particular. We're going to Bruges and I can't flipping wait. It's going to be a really low-key time just to have time, just me and Lauren, to celebrate our engagement. But anyway, that's not booked till later in the year. It's kind of it, you know? And then obviously that I've got a lot of content planned between now and Christmas, so we're just going to be filming hard. Yeah, I think by the time we get to Bruges it's going to be time to unwind. I definitely won't be finished filming and editing, but it will be a well-deserved break I think after this year. So yeah, I'd love to know what your plans are. Are you doing anything? Are you going away? I wonder if trick-or-treating will go ahead this year. I've just absolutely had this vision that maybe it won't because of COVID, because it's not very safe to have like tens of kids kind of knocking on your door, especially for elderly people. Anyway, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what this year has in store. This is as far as I've got. This took me a surprising amount of minutes. So I've put rope around this one big section because that would look kind of nice if it was on show, if I had things kind of all around, then a bit of rope or twine as you call it. So I did that for one section. It also took the longest, so I'm glad I only decided to do that for one section. And then I covered the rest in white fluffy pipe cleaners. This stuff is essentially going to not be on show, fingers crossed. Let's just start sticking leaves on and covering all the spaces. I just kind of really want it to be a very leafy type thing, as that's what we're here for. I also have this candle set I bought from HomeSense, which is still currently in HomeSense if you want to go buy that for yourself. And it's got this lovely ribbon on, so I was going to take that off and then somehow put this on. I have this little scarecrow which I'm going to take off the stick. I found this in Poundland a couple of weeks ago and I thought it would look really nice. Yeah, that'll look nice on the wreath, won't it? Because it's very fall season, isn't it? I'm going to be gluing these lights on, but I'm going to glue from this little part. So there's one part of this light which isn't actually connected to any wires or lights. Don't worry, I'm being safe. How my front door is, I've got my letterbox which sits on the front of my front door, so I can tuck the little batteries. I did it last year for my Christmas wreath. I can tuck the batteries inside my letterbox, so it's really easy one to turn on, and also it keeps it safe, doesn't it? It keeps it out of the rain. If I wrap it first, then I can start gluing, can't I? These things are absolutely fantastic just to have on your TV unit. Hair's going up. It's getting serious. I probably should have dried my hair before I actually did this video. I do apologise. Okay, so the first set of leaf lights are on. Here is the battery thing. As I said, that will be put into a little post box. Glue gun was great. I used one whole stick for that, you know. It sticks really quickly. If you've got any crafty tips, feel free to let me know. Like, I'm not good at this stuff. This is just my first attempt and I wanted to make it easy, so if anybody is like me and they also want to make it easy, they can. Wait, I've got like this set of fairy lights, which actually my mum gave me these actually. Honestly, so far, I bet you thought when I started this, it's not going to go well, but so far, I actually think it looks really good. Well, not really good, but it's looking good. It's looking good. And especially when the lights are glistening, it'll be so pretty. So far I've stuck on both the wire leaves and I've just started sticking on this, just different types of autumnal leaves. So I think I'm going to save the green and sporadically put the green around the whole thing and basically just build up as many leaves as I can, going around the whole wreath, using these little different ones now just to add some different colours in and just to thicken it out a bit. Then I'm going to somehow put this on somewhere. Then I'm going to put my plastic pumpkins. The only thing is, do you know what I'm really not good at, I've discovered throughout my life, is tying a bow. I can't tie a bow. I might have to watch a YouTube video and just see how do you tie a bow, because I personally think it's really difficult. I would love to know if anyone's really good with trees and different things, like what this is meant to be, what type of leaf it's meant to be. But I've got yellow ones with pink hues on, which are really, really pretty. I've got lovely crimson red ones and burnt orange ones. They look like Canadian trees, Canadian maple tree. I actually have a Canadian maple leaf tree in my garden. How exciting. Ooh, these are nice. These yellow ones with pink on. This glue gun is great. It's definitely a investment, I would say, to make. It was only like £5. But do you know what? Aldi were actually selling a glue gun not long ago, so if you do want to have a look in Aldi for a glue gun, they're actually fantastic. Also, whilst I'm transitioning and playing lovely music for you, I'm watching Gilmore Girls. Is there anything more autumnal than Gilmore Girls? Actually, that's a really good question for you guys. Can you tell me your best autumn watches are? Because for me, I can name like 100 good things to watch at Christmas, but when it comes to autumn, it's very limited. I like to watch Hocus Pocus, obviously Gilmore Girls. I don't think there's a more autumnal thing to watch than Gilmore Girls. I need more films and more suggestions. I do like to watch 'Twas the Nightmare Before Christmas, but I never know whether that's a Christmas or a autumn Halloween film. Coraline, I've watched that once and that genuinely scared me. I was actually really scared watching that. I can't tell you the amount of times I've spilt hot glue on my hands. Is this part of life? But it's really satisfying picking it off. This is it so far. Honestly, I think it's looking good. I'm actually shocked. It's looking okay so far. So I think I've got enough leaves. I mean, I've still got tons of these leaves down here, so let me know any more DIYs you think I could possibly do. I was thinking of just sticking, whoa, don't want to ruin it already. I was thinking of sticking the scarecrow thing here, taking the stick off, and then I'll put my pumpkins somewhere on there. There, do you think? To be honest, like, I thought it kind of looked good in the middle. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. I can always redo it, do this bit, can't I? If I just have it kind of hanging off like this. I'll have it hanging off. If you think it will look better in the middle coming out like this, do let me know, because I can always pull her off and put it on again. Okay. That was easier than I thought it was. Oh, let's take the label off. By the way, if you do see this in Poundland, just be warned that it's the flimsiest thing ever. Is that right? I mean, it's nowhere near as good as like some of the American ones I've seen, but so far I actually think that looks really cute. Don't you love how cats just get in the middle of everything? Alright, you mind out, darling, because Mummy's... I don't want you getting any glue on it. I'm overthinking the pumpkin now. I'm probably overthinking it, but I'm not sure the pumpkin looks that good on it anymore. So if I put this here, put that there, there's just nowhere I'm putting the pumpkin where it looks good. In there? Maybe like that. This is where I wish I could be in the same room as loads of you guys, because so many of you are so creative, and I just know you'd be able to know what to do. Maybe I could just leave it off, and then you guys have to let me know if you think a pumpkin should go. I would like the pumpkin to go on there, but now I'm trying it, it kind of looks odd. Over the top of the first that's as close as I've got, and I've been watching a how to tie a perfect bow. So I'm going to fiddle around with this and hopefully it'll work. It's really difficult. I find that they don't teach you this kind of stuff anymore. Okay, I'm about to show you the final thing. Well, the almost final. Obviously I'm going to wait for your suggestions if you think I should change anything. I think the bow needs to go. But look, what do you think? I don't know. For a first ever attempt, I actually think it's pretty good. I don't know, it's giving me all the fall vibes and it looks really autumnal. I love all the different colours. I think the leaves are great. As it's homemade, it will look special on our door. I want to show Lawrence. Lawrence! Come hither! But close your eyes when you get to the bottom of the stairs.
I can only just see like a little bit of floor.
Okay, sit down.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Look at my autumn wreath.
That's really good.
Do you think?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you think it's good?
Yeah, I think it's really good. Honestly, you must be really pleased with that.
Do you think it's good?
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. It's going to go on the front.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Just checking.
That's
so
cool.
cool.
I think it's alright for my first ever go.
I think it's more than alright for a first ever go.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think it's great.
The lights work, which looks fantastic. It looks lovely. It's going to glisten really well this evening. Anyway, I'm not sure how long this video has gone on for, but everything I used today I will link down below for you. Honestly, if I can do it, so can you, so can anyone. It's actually much easier than you think, and it's going to bring, you know, some colour and some fun to my front door. I just love autumn, it's such a gorgeous time of year. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it really helps my channel out. And also, I will see you again very soon for another autumnal cozy vid. And I can't wait. Love you very much. Bye. Bye.